Question 1. What does a broken yellow line painted on the road near the curb mean? A. You may stop only to pick up or drop off passengers. B. No stopping is permitted at any time. C. You may park for a short period. D. It indicates a bus lane ahead. Answers is A. You may stop only to pick up or drop off passengers. A broken yellow line means you may stop to pick up or drop off passengers or goods, but not park. A solid yellow line means no stopping at all. Question 2. What does this road sign indicate? A. Dangerous curve to the right. B. Road ahead narrows. C. Winding road ahead. D. Sharp turn to the left. Answers is A. Dangerous curve to the right. This sign warns drivers of a dangerous curve ahead that turns to the right, requiring them to reduce speed and be prepared to steer. Question 3. You are approaching a give way sign at an intersection. What must you do? A. Slow down and be prepared to stop for traffic. B. Stop completely, then proceed if clear. C. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. D. Proceed without slowing if no traffic is visible. Answers is A. Slow down and be prepared to stop for traffic. At a give way sign, you must slow down and give way to all vehicles approaching from other directions or turning into the road you are leaving. Only stop if necessary. Question 4. What does this road sign warn you about? A. Steep descent ahead. B. Steep ascent ahead. C. Uneven road surface. D. Road narrows on both sides. Answers is A. Steep descent ahead. This sign indicates a steep descent, meaning the road ahead goes downhill sharply. Drivers should be prepared to use lower gears to control speed. Question 5. When driving at night, what is the maximum distance you can drive with your park lights on? A. No distance, park lights are for parking only. B. Up to 50 meters. C. Only when driving under 30 kilometers per hour. D. Only in urban areas. Answers is A. No distance, park lights are for parking only. Park lights are for parking, not for driving. When driving at night or in low visibility, headlights either dipped or high beam must be used. Question 6. What does this road sign signify? A. No overtaking. B. End of speed limit. C. Road narrows ahead. D. No U-turn permitted. Answers is A. No overtaking. This sign means that overtaking other vehicles is prohibited from this point onwards. Drivers must remain in their lane behind other vehicles. Question 7. What action should you take when you see this sign? A. Be prepared for pedestrians crossing. B. Stop and give way to all traffic. C. Watch for cyclists entering the road. D. Reduce speed for a sharp bend. Answers is A. Be prepared for pedestrians crossing. This sign indicates a pedestrian crossing ahead. Drivers must be alert for pedestrians, reduce speed, and be ready to stop to give way to them. Question 8. What is the meaning of this road sign? A. Roundabout ahead. B. Compulsory turn left. C. U-turn permitted. D. No entry. Answers is A. Roundabout ahead. This sign indicates a roundabout circular intersection ahead. Drivers must follow the rules for roundabouts, including giving way to traffic already in the roundabout. Question 9. When approaching a railway crossing that has no barrier arms or warning lights, what should you do? A. Slow down, look, listen for trains, and be prepared to stop. B. Speed up to cross quickly before a train arrives. C. Sound your horn to warn any approaching trains. D. Proceed cautiously only if you are certain no train is coming. Answers is A. Slow down, look, listen for trains and be prepared to stop. At an uncontrolled railway crossing, you must slow down, look both ways, and listen for trains. Be prepared to stop if a train is approaching or if visibility is limited. Question 10. What does this sign mean for drivers? A. No stopping at any time. B. No parking on public holidays. C. Minimum speed limit of 30. D. Pedestrian zone ahead. Answers is A. No stopping at any time. This sign prohibits stopping for any reason, even to pick up or drop off passengers or goods. It is a more restrictive sign than no parking. Question 11. What should you do when you see this warning sign? A. Reduce speed due to A. Slippery road surface. B. Prepare for strong crosswinds. C. Watch for road workers ahead. D. Be aware of loose gravel. Answers is A. Reduce speed due to A. Slippery road surface. This sign warns drivers that the road ahead may be slippery, especially in wet conditions or due to reduce speed and increase following distance. Question 12. What does this road sign indicate? A. Proceed straight only. B. Turn right or left. C. U-turn permitted. D. One-way street. Answers is A. Proceed straight only. This is a mandatory sign indicating that vehicles must proceed straight ahead only. Turning left or right is prohibited. Question 13. What is the main purpose of safety barriers on roads? A. To prevent vehicles from leaving the road or crossing into oncoming traffic. B. To provide a resting place for pedestrians. C. To indicate parking restrictions. D. To mark cycle lanes. Answers is A. To prevent vehicles from leaving the road or crossing into oncoming traffic. Safety barriers, such as guardrails or median barriers, are installed to reduce the severity of crashes by redirecting errant vehicles or preventing them from impacting more hazardous objects. Question 14. What does this sign indicate to A. Driver? A. Children crossing or playing nearby. B. School bus stop ahead. C. Playground ahead. D. Pedestrian crossing point. Answers is A. Children crossing or playing nearby. This sign warns drivers that children may be in or near the road, often near schools or parks. Drivers should reduce speed and be extra cautious. Question 15. What does this road sign indicate? A. Steep ascent ahead. B. Steep descent ahead. C. Hump or speed bump. D. Uneven road. Answers is A. Steep ascent ahead. This sign warns drivers of a steep uphill grade ahead. Drivers should be prepared to use a lower gear if needed to maintain power and speed. Question 16. What does this road sign mean? A. Maximum speed limit 50. B. Minimum speed limit 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. No entry for vehicles over 50. Answers is A. Maximum speed limit 50. This prohibitory sign indicates the maximum speed permitted is 50 km per hour. Driving above this speed is illegal and unsafe. Question 17. What is the legal requirement for headlights during dawn or dusk? A. Must be on. B. Only park lights are required. C. No lights are needed if visibility is good. D. Fog lights can be used instead of headlights. Answers is A, must be on. Must be used from 30 minutes before sunset until 30 minutes after sunrise, or whenever visibility is poor during the day. Question 18. What does this sign instruct you to do? A, turn right only, B, no right turn, C, one-way street to the right, D, right lane ends. Answers is A, turn right only. This mandatory sign means that vehicles must turn right. It prohibits going straight or turning left. Question 19. What does this road sign indicate? A, uneven road surface ahead, B, speed hump ahead, C, steep descent, D, in the road. Answers is A, uneven road surface ahead. This sign warns of an uneven or rough road surface ahead. Drivers should reduce speed to maintain control and avoid discomfort. Question 20. What should you do when you see this sign? A, be aware of road works ahead, reduce speed. B, stop and wait for instructions. C, overtake carefully. D, increase speed to clear the area. Answers is A, be aware of road works ahead, reduce speed. This sign warns of road works ahead. Drivers must slow down, be extra vigilant for workers, equipment and changed road conditions, and follow any temporary instructions. Question 21. When should you use your vehicle's horn? A, to warn other road users of a danger. B, to express frustration at other drivers. C, to greet friends or acquaintances. D, to signal you are about to overtake. Answers is A, to warn other road users of a danger. The horn should only be used as a warning to other road users of potential danger or your presence when necessary for safety, not for communication or anger. Question 22. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A, cycle track, B, no entry for bicycles, C, bicycle parking, D, cyclists give way. Answers is A, cycle track. This mandatory sign indicates a cycle track. Cyclists must use this path where provided, and other vehicles are generally prohibited. Question 23. What does this road sign indicate? A, loose gravel or stones on the road. B, road surface is slippery when wet. C, falling rocks from cliffs. D, road under repair. Answers is A, loose gravel or stones on the road. This sign warns that there may be loose gravel or stones on the road surface, which can cause vehicles to lose traction or throw up stones. Reduce speed and drive carefully. Question 24. What does this sign mean? A, no entry. B, give way. C, stop ahead. D, one-way street. Answers is A, no entry. This sign means no entry. Vehicles are prohibited from entering the road or lane from the direction of the sign. It is often seen at the exit of one-way streets. Question 25. What does this road sign indicate? A, risk of strong side winds. B, low-flying aircraft. C, road unevenness. D, falling rocks. Answers is A, risk of strong side winds. This sign warns drivers of strong side winds. This can affect vehicle stability, especially for vehicles, requiring drivers to grip the steering wheel firmly. Question 26. When driving, how should you adjust your following distance in wet conditions? A, increase it to at least double the normal dry distance. B, keep the same following distance as in dry conditions. C, slightly reduce it for better visibility. D, only increase it if you are driving a heavy vehicle. Answers is A. Increase it to at least double the normal dry distance. In wet conditions, it takes longer to stop because tires have less grip on the road. Double your normal following distance to allow for safe braking. Question 27. What does this sign indicate at an intersection? A. Proceed straight or turn left. B. No right turn. C. Only turn left. D. Road ends ahead. Answers is A. Proceed straight or turn left. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles in this lane or at this intersection must either proceed straight or turn left. Other movements are prohibited. Question 28. What should you do when you see a school bus stopped with its warning lights flashing? A. Slow down and be prepared to stop for children crossing. B. Overtake carefully at A speed. C. Continue driving normally if on the opposite side of the road. D. Sound your horn to alert children. Answers is A. Slow down and be prepared to stop for children crossing. You must slow to 20 or less when passing a stopped school bus with flashing lights, regardless of which side of the road you are on, to ensure the safety of children. Question 29. What does this road sign mean? A. No right turn. B. Mandatory right turn. C. Right turn permitted. D. One-way street to the right. Answers is A. No right turn. This prohibitory sign means that making a right turn is not allowed at this intersection or junction. You must choose another direction. Question 30. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Or bad road surface. B. Speed bumps ahead. C. Uneven road markings. D. Road under construction. Answers is A. Or bad road surface. This sign warns drivers of potholes or other significant surface that could damage vehicles or cause loss of control. Reduce speed. Question 31. What does this road sign indicate? A. Motorway begins. B. End of motorway. C. Road for motor vehicles only. D. Speed limit 100. Answers is A. Motorway begins. This sign marks the beginning of a motorway expressway, where specific rules apply, such as higher speed limits and restrictions on certain vehicle types. Question 32. What does this sign mean for drivers? A. No parking. B. No stopping. C. Loading zone. D. Parking for disabled only. Answers is A. No parking. This sign means no parking. You may stop to pick up or drop off passengers or goods, but you cannot leave your vehicle unattended or parked for any duration. Question 33. What is the correct procedure for driving through a flooded road? A. Drive slowly in a low gear to avoid splashing and water entering the engine. B. Drive as quickly as possible to get through the water. C. Turn off your engine and coast through the water. D. Follow closely behind another vehicle. Answers is A. Drive slowly in a low gear to avoid splashing and water entering the engine. Driving slowly in a low gear minimizes the risk of water entering the engine or exhaust, and reduces the likelihood of creating a bow wave that could damage other vehicles or property. Question 34. What does this road sign warn you about? A. Embankment or quayside ahead. B. Steep descent. C. Falling rocks. D. Road narrows on the right. Answers is A. Embankment or quayside ahead. This sign warns of an unprotected edge, such as an embankment or quayside, where there is a risk of driving off the road. Exercise extreme caution. Question 35. What does this sign indicate for pedestrians? A. Pedestrian track. B. No pedestrians allowed. C. Pedestrian crossing point. D. Shared path for pedestrians and cyclists. Answers is A. Pedestrian track. This mandatory sign indicates a pedestrian track. Pedestrians must use this path where provided, and other vehicles are generally prohibited. Question 36. What does this road sign mean? A. Stop and give way. B. Give way. C. Yield to oncoming traffic. D. No entry. Answers is A. Stop and give way. This sign means stop and give way. You must stop completely before the stop line, or as close as practicable, and give way to all other traffic before proceeding. Question 37. What is the purpose of rumble strips on the road? A. To alert drivers who are drifting or approaching a hazard. B. To provide better traction in wet weather. C. To mark parking zones. D. To separate traffic lanes. Answers is A. To alert drivers who are drifting or approaching a hazard. Rumble strips are textured road markings designed to create a tactile vibration and audible warning to drivers who might be drowsy or distracted, alerting them to hazards or lane departures. Question 38. What does this road sign indicate? A. Railway crossing ahead. B. Railway crossing ahead. C. Pedestrian crossing. D. Road works ahead. Answers is A. Railway crossing ahead. This sign warns of a more than one line railway crossing ahead. Drivers should be extra cautious, as more than one train may be present. Question 39. What does this sign mean? A. Pass obstacle on the right. B. Turn right only. C. No entry from the left. D. Right lane closed. Answers is A. Pass obstacle on the right. This mandatory sign instructs drivers to pass the obstacle e.g. a traffic island or median only on the right side. Question 40. What does this road sign indicate? A. Falling rocks ahead. B. Road narrows on the left. C. Steep descent. D. Uneven road surface. Answers is A. Falling rocks ahead. This sign warns of potential falling rocks from a hillside or cliff face. Drivers should proceed with caution and be aware of debris on the road. Question 41. What should you do if your vehicle starts to aquaplane? A. Ease off the accelerator, keep the steering wheel straight and don't brake hard. B. Brake hard and steer sharply in the direction you want to go. C. Accelerate to gain traction. D. Put the vehicle in neutral and let it coast. Answers is A. Ease off the accelerator, keep the steering wheel straight and don't brake hard. If your vehicle aquaplanes, ease off the accelerator and keep the steering wheel straight. Do not brake or steer sharply, as this can lead to loss of control when traction returns. Question 42. What does this sign mean for vehicles carrying goods? A. No overtaking for goods vehicles. B. No entry for goods vehicles. C. Goods vehicle parking. D. Weight limit ahead. Answers is A. No overtaking for goods vehicles. This prohibitory sign indicates that goods vehicles trucks are not permitted to overtake other vehicles from this point. This often applies to roads with hills or tight turns. Question 43. What does this sign tell you about the road? A. Road narrows on both sides. B. Road narrows on the right. C. Uneven road surface. D. Lane ends ahead. Answers is A. Road narrows on both sides. This sign warns that the road ahead narrows from both sides. Drivers should be prepared to adjust their position and possibly give way to oncoming traffic. Question 44. What does this road sign indicate? A. Recommended speed of 50. B. Minimum speed limit 50. C. Maximum speed limit 50. D. End of speed restriction. Answers is A. Recommended speed of 50. This sign suggests a recommended speed of 50 under normal conditions. It is not a mandatory limit, but an advisory for safe driving. Question 45. When are you permitted to drive over a flush median strip? A. Only when turning right or for emergency stopping. B. To overtake slower vehicles. C. To make a U-turn. D. Whenever traffic is light. Answers is A. Only when turning right or for emergency stopping. A flush median is a painted area that can only be used for turning right into or out of a side road or driveway, or for emergency stopping. It is not for overtaking or general driving. Question 46. What does this road sign indicate? A. Traffic lights ahead. B. Railway crossing. C. Pedestrian crossing. D. Priority intersection. Answers is A. Traffic lights ahead. This sign warns drivers that there are traffic lights ahead. Drivers should be prepared to slow down and stop if the lights are red or amber. Question 47. What does this sign mean? A. You are on a priority road. B. Give way to all traffic. C. Stop and wait for clearance. D. End of priority road. Answers is A. You are on a priority road. This sign indicates that you are on a priority road, meaning vehicles on this road have priority over traffic entering from side roads, unless otherwise. Question 48. What does this road sign indicate? A. No U-turn permitted. B. U-turn only lane. C. Turnaround area. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is A. No U-turn permitted. This prohibitory sign means that making a U-turn is not allowed at this location. You must find an alternative way to change direction. Question 49. What does this road sign indicate? A. Wild animals may be on the road. B. Domestic animals crossing. C. Zoo entrance. D. Deer crossing point. Answers is A. Wild animals may be on the road. This sign warns drivers that wild animals may cross or be on the road ahead. Drivers should reduce speed and be vigilant, especially at dawn and dusk. Question 50. What does this road sign mean? A. No entry for all vehicles. B. No entry for motor vehicles only. C. Dead end ahead. D. Stop sign ahead. Answers is A. No entry for all vehicles. This sign means movement prohibited or no entry for all vehicles in the direction of the sign. It is a very restrictive sign, often used for one-way streets or restricted access areas.